Alright, what's going on, everyone? I'm back, and welcome to the pre-stream. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh, wait, I should have just done this. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome. How's everyone doing? Hopefully you're doing well. I am doing well. Welcome to today's gameplay stream. If you're not aware, I don't know how you couldn't be aware if you're here and watching, but today's gameplay stream is going to be more Zelda, which I am very excited for. As you know, Zelda Twilight Princess HD has been quite the fun playthrough, hasn't it? In a lot of ways. I've really enjoyed it. It's been an ongoing playthrough I've been doing all this week. I almost said all this week. All this month. And I'm quite excited to be continuing it here with you today. Hope you're doing well today. I am doing well. Pretty okay day here in Washington State. It is cool. The sun is behind the clouds. It's a little drizzly. And so in that regard, it's a pretty normal day around here. Nothing too out of the ordinary. In that case, that's pretty much the common mild weather that we have in Washington State. I've been away from Zelda for several days. I haven't played it in a while now. And so I'm actually, pretty excited to be jumping back in. I've heard that I am near the end of the game, and that is good news. Not because I'm trying to rush to finish the game and I don't like it, but because, as you know, I've been playing it for quite some time. And, I'm having fun with it. In fact, I would go as far to say that it is definitely one of my favorite Zelda games. And I haven't played all of them. Admittedly, I have not played all of the Zeldas. I played the original Zelda on NES. I never played the sequel. Then I played A Link to the Past on Super NES, which probably is always, in my mind, going to be held in the highest regard. Right? It's always going to be the best. In my mind, the best Zelda game. Okay, but, I've played other ones over the years. I actually played one on, a long time ago, I played it on, I think it was the Game Boy Advance. I don't remember what that one was. And as you know, over the years, I've played various ones on YouTube. I played Skyward Sword. I played The Wind Waker. I played, what was the other one that I played last year? Majora's Mask. The only real major one, okay. They don't let any major, the only major one that I never played was Ocarina of Time, which a lot of people say is the best one. And, I don't know, I mean, one day I would like to play it, possibly. There is a version of it for the Nintendo 3DS that, is available. And I've never played it. But I may play it someday. I've heard that it actually improves a lot upon the original Nintendo 64 version of the game. But yeah, the one that I've never played that people say might be the best of the whole series. It's weird because it's kind of the one that came first, and it is the one, undoubtedly, that ties kind of everything together. Like, as we've seen, Skyward Sword, this one, Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask, I believe, are all tied together, right? The only one that I didn't play, that a lot of people are surprised I didn't play, is A Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds. This was the Nintendo 3DS Zelda that came out a few years ago. And I actually have it. I actually have A Link Between Worlds. If you don't know, I actually, when I got my 3DS capture device in late 2014, I did a little demo of capture footage for it, and that was actually one of the games that I did demo footage of, and it captured pretty damn well. It looked pretty good. Maybe eventually that'll be something that I do. I don't know. We'll see. Depending on demand. The bottom line, though, is, quite honestly, whenever I play Nintendo games, for whatever reason, these days at least, not many people come out. I guess it's because my viewer base is more based off of what's kind of the mainstream, more hot kind of games. You know, and let's face it, a lot of these Nintendo games end up being like re-releases or rehashes right now. I mean, Twilight Princess HD is a 10-year-old game, right? So, you know, I can understand that, but I still love them. I still love to play them. I do. I absolutely love to play them. So anyway, that's why I am playing Twilight Princess HD today. So, 3.5 hours. We'll see how far I can get. Being that everyone's saying I'm pretty much close to the end of the game. From what I'm to understand, I'm in the Sky Temple right now. And supposedly there's 2 dungeons after this one, from what everyone has been telling me. You know, that's a good thing. That I'm almost at the end of the game. Because I would like to complete it this week if possible. That way, it's, you know, it's done in a timely manner before... you know, in April, oh my god, there's so many new releases coming in April. Big time, high profile new releases that people are definitely going to want to see, and I definitely want to play. That the last thing I would want to do is kind of get stuck in the middle of an ongoing playthrough like this and be like, well, now I can't freaking complete it, you know? So I'm happy in that regard that it looks like I may be completing the game. If not this week, more than likely next week. But I think if I do maybe 2-3 more sessions of it, whether they're first or second sessions, I may finish it. From what I'm to understand, from what everyone's explaining to me, apparently, the 2 dungeons that are left in the game actually aren't very long. They're actually some of the shorter dungeons. And so, in that regard, I may be able to get through them pretty, you know, quickly compared to some of the other dungeons that I've played in the game. So I guess we'll see. Again, you know, I've never played the game before. I'm just going off of the feedback and things that people are telling me while I'm playing the game. Okay. You know, we'll see. But I'm in no rush. That's the thing. I'm in no big rush. I would like to finish the game this week if possible. This month at the very latest. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. It may be that, you know, it doesn't finish. But I think it will. I think it will. I've been doing pretty good. I haven't really gotten stuck too much. If you've been following the playthrough, you know, there's been very few times during the playthrough where I've been like, oh, I'm so stumped, I don't know what to do, right? Most of the time I've been figuring stuff out. In fact, I did a lot of the optional stuff in the game, not even knowing what it was. The whole quest line to rebuild a bridge and get the hot spring water, to get the magical armor, I didn't even know what that was. I was just doing it as a side quest line, and it turns out it ended up being an item that I've never used. Yeah, I've never used the freaking, the magical armor, regardless of getting it. Excuse me, I had a nice sip of seltzer water. It's a lemon lime seltzer water. I love seltzer water. I don't drink it every day, but I like it because it doesn't have any sugar in it. You know, it's way healthier for you than, like, drinking soda or any kind of, you know, these energy drinks or anything like that. It's refreshing. It's good stuff. You shouldn't drink it all the time. If you drink it like a ton of it every day, you apparently could get kidney stones. But I only have like 1 can a day, so it's not a big deal. Alright, but anyway. Yes, very excited for more Zelda today. We'll see how long it takes me to beat the game. Right, I'm definitely going to beat the Sky Dungeon today, because I'm already like halfway through it. And then, you know, we'll see how far I can get, push ahead, and maybe 2-3 more sessions, and we'll finish off the game. That'll be good. So I want to say thank you to those of you who've been following along. I know it's been a playthrough that, you know, all this month has kind of been in between everything else. I mean, just think about it. I played this between Street Fighter V, Hitman, UFC, Pokmon Tournament, and Hearthstone. So there's been 5 other games that have all been played between this one. So I can certainly understand people who get a little frustrated if this is the one thing you're watching me play and you love it and you want to see more of it. But, you know, hopefully I've played it enough to satiate your appetites. You know, I'm doing Pokmon Tournament too. That's been a great game. So if you like Nintendo stuff and you haven't checked it out because you heard it, oh, it's just a fighting game, it's pretty entertaining. And now I'm actually digging further into the story mode, which is good. And I'll be playing more of that this week too. Okay, tomorrow we got Fallout 4's first DLC, Automatron. Hoping to get some people back, you know, who have been away from a while, but who really enjoyed my Fallout playthrough, because I'm going to be playing this DLC, and, you know, I'm hoping it's good. The thing is, no one's played the damn thing yet, because it's a DLC. It's not available yet. And rumor has it that it may not have any story to it. It may just be that there's random automatrons wandering around the wasteland, you have to kill them, when you kill them, they drop body parts, and then once you get into body parts, you could build your own automatron robot as a companion, and that's pretty much the extent of the entire DLC, is just, like, random encounters. Now, that could be wrong. I don't know, you know? I haven't heard, you know, any full explanation of anything. So I don't know. I'm curious if there is a story. Great. I wish there was a story to it. But everyone's saying the first really narrative-based DLC for Fallout 4 is going to come out during the summer, and it's going to be called something like Harbor, and it's supposed to do with water or something, like or like naval stuff, water, that kind of deal. So I'm excited for that, but I'm hoping that this isn't just kind of a one-off throwaway DLC, that there's some meat to it, because I am going to be streaming it tomorrow, and it would suck if I start playing and within 30, 40 minutes I realize there's nothing to this, it's just killing random robots, you know, I'd be like, son of a bitch. But we'll see. I'm going to try that out tomorrow. Tonight, I'm going to be releasing a best knockouts kind of short montage from my UFC gameplay last week. For those of you who maybe didn't watch the UFC playthrough, or just didn't have time to watch all the videos, this is a cool kind of abridged version of the knockouts that I thought were the best ones in the game, or at least look the most grueling. Like, I'm talking, you know, knock them out and then punch the fucking shit out of their face while they're on the ground unconscious kind of shit, or just boom, out of nowhere reversal kind of hit that knocks them and, you know, sends them rattling through their body and hitting the floor. So it'll be fun. That's going to go live on KO Gaming later tonight, youtube.com/KOGaming1. Hope you'll check that out later tonight. And this week will be a good mix of content. You know, I'll be doing more Pokmon Tournament. I'll be doing more Zelda. Later this week, I'm going to be reviewing Pokmon Tournament. Okay, that's good. I'm actually going to be releasing my final batch of Street Fighter V videos today. It's going to be Zangief Madness that I played exactly a week ago. I got like 15 more matches left I never uploaded, so I'm going to upload those. Those are really good matches. Those are like high quality, really close. I was playing great players, and it was a really good set. I just never had a chance to upload them. So hopefully you'll check that out on DSPGaming later today. Later in the week, it is true. The rumors are true. People have been tweeting me about this all night. I got a ton of emails about it. I am playing Persona 3 later this week. I have gotten feedback from everyone. And when I say everyone, I mean probably about 40 people. I'm not even lying. About 40 people contacted me overnight and told me I need to get Persona 3 FES. I don't know what that stands for, but apparently that's the version available on PlayStation Network to play emulated on PlayStation 3. I guess it has extra content that makes it a better game, supposedly. Even has like post-game content, I guess. So, you know, we'll see. We will see, you know, how it turns out. I'm going to be doing at least 2 streams later this week, starting on Friday. So I'll probably do Friday, Saturday, and then probably next week I'll do 1 or 2 streams of it as well. Strong rumors that next week the first Street Fighter V DLC is coming out because it's the last week of March, and they promised they would have it by the end of March. I don't know how I feel. You know what? Here's my prediction. I could be completely wrong. I predict that the Street Fighter V DLC will come out during April when all the other freaking releases are out. That's my prediction. I predict it's either going to come out the first or second week of April. The first week of April, you've got Quantum Break and Homefront the Revolution. The second week of April, we've got Dark Souls 3. Do you really think I'm going to drop any of that to play Street Fighter V? Fuck no. Sorry, Capcom. Fuck no. I'm not going to drop everything to play your game because you didn't deliver the expandable or the expansion content when you promised it would be out. So if it's not out by the end of this month, sadly, I probably will not have time to play it in April if it releases one of those 2 weeks. Unless they release it oddly not on a Tuesday. Like if they released it on like early on in the week, on a Monday maybe. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen. Hold on one second, everyone. I heard a noise outside the window here. It's a delivery truck. Yep, it is a delivery truck. leaving. Sorry, I just heard some noise outside my window, and I looked, so it looks like someone had something big delivered, so a giant delivery truck showed up to deliver it to one of the homes here. But anyway. Oh yeah, later this week, I saw some people are talking in the stream chat. Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice comes out later this week. Who's excited for that? I'm excited. I'm going to be, Saturday, I'm going to be seeing the movie in theaters. And, you know, pretty excited for it because, number one, there's been so much damn hype around it. Number two, it's the first time we'll see the two superheroes duke it out on the big screen, right? And number three, because I'm going to be doing a reactions vlog about it, I'll be very honest. I've been very critical of the DC Comics stuff that they've been putting out recently. Very critical. And, you know, I don't know how it's going to turn out. I've seen good things and bad things every trailer that I've seen. There's stuff I like, there's stuff I really hate. So I guess we'll see when I finally see the movie what I think about it. Hopefully, you know, many of you will be checking that out too. And I'll be doing a vlog on that, a reactions vlog, this coming Sunday, by the way. Sunday. Alright, there's not much else to talk about. I think we're going to get started here. Let me give my quick gratuitous plugs for the month. First of all, if you are watching the live stream, if you... Oh, what is this? Hold on. Oh, this is stupid. I got a spam email. Sorry, I thought it was something important. It disguised as something important. If you've been watching this playthrough, if you've been watching all my playthroughs live on stream or on demand on YouTube, if you check the description of whatever you're watching on YouTube, you'll see a link. That is a link to the Amazon Associate account that I have. And if you like to shop on Amazon.com and you already do shopping on Amazon.com, if you could kindly click that link to go to Amazon and then shop, I'll actually get some referral credit and it helps out the business. So please consider doing so. It's literally a single click and you're off back to the normal site. Number 2, Patreon. I have announced the goal for this month, which is going to be a Blizzard Marathon. Patrons who pledge to my Patreon $5 or more this month will be voting on whether I'm going to be playing World of Warcraft, Heroes of the Storm, or Hearthstone in a marathon at the end of April. You can check this out at patreon.com/darksidephil for the full details. Keep in mind, pledging to my Patreon gives you your own personal perks. It also contributes to this monthly goal level, which if we hit it this month, I'll be doing this Blizzard Marathon. Later this week, I'm playing Persona 3, and next week, I'll be doing a marathon that looks like it's going to be the conclusion of Conker's Bad Fur Day HD. Both of those events are direct results of Patreon. Patreon has not only financially helped me to keep doing this business full-time, but it's allowed us to do fun stuff outside the box that normally I wouldn't do. So please consider pledging if you watch my stuff daily and you want to see me continue to be able to do this in the long term. As little as $1 helps. The most successful Patreons are people who have a ton of people who pledge $1 a month. I'm not kidding. Just take a look at anyone out there who has a giant Patreon, you know, fund every month, and it's mostly people of low amounts. As much as it would be nice if a ton of people give me a ton of money, I'm not asking for that. All I'm saying is if you watch my stuff daily, you really like it, and you want to see it keep happening, because I need your support, and for it to keep happening, please consider pledging, okay? And what is today? Today is the 21st, so you've got 10 days left, 31 days in March, so 10 days left to pledge. All right, and last but not least, you can also check out my girlfriend's business, The Black Currant, which makes handmade glycerin soaps and wax tart melts, sells them online, etsy.com/shop/The Black Currant. That's spelled C-U-R-R-A-N-T. So hopefully you will check it out. She just launched her spring line of product and celebrated her 1-year anniversary. She also just adopted United States first-class shipping. So if you live within the United States of America, you can get cheaper shipping. She does ship internationally. It costs a little bit more. But let me tell you, the people who've tried out her product love it. She's got nothing but positive feedback. And if you don't believe me, you can check it out for yourself at her Etsy shop. All the feedback she's gotten is all positive. And, you know, this new spring line of products she just launched, you got some awesome scents in there, like Kentish Rain that smells kind of like Irish Spring soap. You've got Ginger Ale, which is like fresh and bubbly. It's very refreshing. Or Moroccan Mint, which is also one of my favorites. I love mint scents. And that one's a really, like, crisp and refreshing mint. And I helped her pick all these scents. I actually helped pick so that way she has a mixture of kind of male-oriented versus female-oriented scents. And I help her with the more male-oriented stuff. So, check it out when you get a chance. A lot of people say, why does Phil plug this on his gameplay streams? It's very simple. Number one, because most people who are her customers are people who've watched our videos, tried it out, and actually ended up loving the product, either buying a lot for themselves or actually getting gifts and stuff for others. And many of them have become regular customers. Okay? Number two, because obviously it's her business. We live in the same house. We pay the same bills. Right? So, if her business is successful, helps the both of us. 2 thumbs up. Alright, that is it, everyone, for the gratuitous plugs. I think it's time for us to begin with the Twilight Princess HD stream. I hope you're excited. 3.5 solid hours of gameplay here. My phone lit up as if something was happening and nothing happened. My phone's been acting weird recently. I think my phone's finally starting to die out. I actually got this phone, I believe it was the summer of 2013. It was whatever year we went to Screwtack Gaming Convention, because I actually went to the convention right after I got in this phone. It's an iPhone 5 or 5S. I don't even know. It's either a 5 or a 5S. I think it's a 5. And, I think the battery is finally starting to die, where it's lasting a lot less when I use it. If I try to play a mobile game like Hearthstone on it, it dies within like an hour. And I have to constantly be charging it. And I think I'm going to have to get a new one, which I can't afford. Which sucks, but I guess we'll have to see what happens here. I don't use it for much besides, you know, Twitter stuff, email, and playing Hearthstone. So, anyway, enough distractions. I put it down. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Let's get started. Here we go.